to myself and look around my room. It's quite plain: a bed, a desk with my precious computer on it, a closet, nothing fancy. I have been living alone for the past year. Is it like I'm an orphan or something? I just managed to get into a good school, away from home. Sometimes I miss my family. I never really let the loneliness get to me before, until I came to live here, that is. No friends, my family far away. I had only my games to keep myself company. It was pretty hard at the beginning, but now I guess I had my phone to unlock it. 2 new messages. Good morning, guinea pig. Good morning, Ellie. I chuckled to myself. Yeah, I have friends now. Now it's not so lonely, even if they live on a different world. Winnie and Ellie, those two always go out of their way to message me, even if it's only to say good morning. It's touching, really. I'm out of everyone I met on my journey. They are the two that I feel closest to. They're they're my best friends. Ellie, because of the time we spent together on the other world. Looney, because of after the whole corruption incident. She started to talk to me more and more, occasionally using me to test some new features she wanted to try out. Hence, why she occasionally calls me a guinea pig. Smiling, I send my replies for them and get ready for the day. Although, I sometimes wonder how exactly they know when I'm awake or not. Anyway, I don't have school today since it's a Sunday, so I might as well go over to the Looney first. I'm ready. Since I'm going to Looney first, I decided to wear my summer clothes. It always gave me a sense of nostalgia. After that, I take my ring off. The ring that I'm wearing is no common ring. It was given to me by Ellie, after all. I close my eyes and concentrate. I can now feel a heavier weight on my hand. Simple looking, yet it shines that if it was new. This sword is much more powerful than what one would assume. This lady has been with me ever since the beginning of the corruption incident. And even though it was once used against me, I can't help but feel attached to her. There's such a warmth coming from it, like it was being in my presence. Sometimes I could swear the sword was alive. Teleport, gacha moon. The word faded in colors as the power of gacha sword took effect. The feeling slightly vertigo and weightlessness took me for a moment, but before it, I felt solid ground on my feet again. Gacha moon, the place that seems to be made out of shining rainbow, which how colored the ground is, and how much it shines. It's always night here, but since the ground shines so much, it's rather easy to see around. This place is almost barren, and all the beautiful. There's only one person who lives here, the creator of this universe. Now, I just need to walk a little to find her home. Yeah, it's pretty hard to miss a unique sheep house, her palace, as she calls it. It's shaped like a futuristic building in general, shape of a duck. Yep, I swear, Looney sometimes. Anyway, I walk up to the front door of her house. I don't need to ring anything or even text her of my presence for. You see, Ellie, I knew you'd come. Come on. She somehow always knows when I'm on Looniverse, even though I never see cameras around. Oh well, she's always greet me with a smile, so I don't mind. Hello, Looney. How are you today? I'm fine. Well, enough of that. Don't stay outside. Come in. Looney takes my wrist and pulls me in her house. The door closing behind me automatically. Honestly, she seemed so serious back then. I got the shock of my life when I saw the more casual side of this world's creator. Oh jeez, wait. Okay. Oh boy, here we go again. She pushes me to sit on the sofa, throwing herself on the one across me. She takes a duck-shaped pillow and hugs it. Looney and ducks. Looney likes ducks. So what do you have for me this time? I see no harm in playing along. It tends to be one of the ways we hang out with each other. Besides, it's fun. Here, have this. I call it the Universal GPS. She hands me a circular gadget about the size of a smartphone. It's blue and has a touchscreen in the middle. Huh? It doesn't seem like it's gonna blow up on my face. Of course not! I just know what I'm doing! Right, like the time you made a toaster that crunches bread from autumn. When I tried it, it exploded on my face. I already said sorry. This time I made sure to test it. Oh, fine. What does it do anyway? Oh, you'll love it, Ellie. I created it so it can always tell you where you are, no matter what world are you on. Where you are on. Also, it can show the nearest, safest path to your destination, and even project the 3D map. She quickly went from sad to happy, but that does sound pretty interesting. I can't talk. I hope it actually works. Well, how do I start it? Just say, I love Looney. I love Looney. Ignoring my own burning checks, I look at the UGPS. It wasn't turned on. Then I looked at it. I didn't expect you to actually say it. Shappy looked rather cute with an embarrassed expression on her face, but I'm pretty sure I am blushing myself. Well, you're the one who said that was the password. It was supposed to tease. It was supposed to tease you. I said that because I want you to see you do a spit take. I'm not drinking anything though. I knew I was forgetting something. Even so, you're the one who's supposed to be embarrassed, not me. So that means you're embarrassed? No, I'm not. You're the one who is. You are too. I'm not. R2. I'm not. R2. I'm not. R2. I'm not. R2. I win. That's no fair. She fell into silence. Okay, now I feel slightly guilty. But what can I say? We do those sort of things occasionally. We are friends after all. Besides, her expressions are cute. Anyway, what is the actual password? Whispering. Don't just say anyway. What? Whatever. I will slide this in time. That's of course Ducky. I should have guessed. Roald and Ducky. Ocean fascination as the device turns on. It starts loading, and after a while, you can see a chibi Looney tell me, "Go on, got your moon in my house." Well, it didn't blow up. Oh, that's pretty neat, actually. Isn't it? I think I did well this time. You can take it with you. Use it when you can. I would like to collect some data from you. Well, I don't see why not. It might come in handy. Hand? Why did it say hand? Thanks, Looney. I smell like at her. She seems pleased. You're welcome, Ellie. You're my friend after all. I decided to put the gadget in my pocket. I haven't seen Ellie yet. She'll normally be here ready. Hey, Looney, where's Ellie? She was awake, but I think she went back to sleep. She was saying something about having trouble sleeping the night before. Trouble sleeping? You want to go and check on her? Although you should not first. This is bother me a little. Ellie did tell me once had nightmares, corruption incident. She said it makes me wonder how. If there was truth to it. Maybe I should. Here's her room. Oh, good! A advertisement! Wait, guys. Yep. Oh, it's on the third floor, on your left corridor. It should be the first story C. Thanks, I should go if she's alright. I should go there and see. Looney doesn't seem to mind. Hey, Ellie. I turn back. Be gentle on her, right? Do what you think. You should go and make her feel better. Looney, I will. With that, I walk towards the elevator of her house. I'm on the third floor. Looney said that Ellie's was on the left corner on her first door. As I push the door, I can hear some muffled sound. It's like someone's crying. Push Ellie's door. It sounds like are coming from inside. Is Ellie alright? I decided to knock on the door. Ellie, are you alright? It's me, Ellie. I can clear the concern on my own voice. I waited for the question, but I received no answer. Did you not hear me? I'm starting to get worried. What a sense of pain coming from this room. Can't hide now. I decided to enter. She's my friend. I'll be darned if I leave to her misery. I tried to open the door. Of course, it would be locked. Darn it! What should I do? The sword. Is it warm? When it blazes, wait. Take my sword out of its sheath and hold its lightning hands. Teleport. At least I whispered to Everett so gently. Looking at the blade, I could feel my surroundings shift around me, and before I knew it, I was in a dimly lit room. She didn't notice me, Ellie. I decided to take a closer look at her. She's hugging herself while trying to be small possible. Her head is down in her arms, and even in the lack of lighting, I can see that she's trembling, occasionally letting out small sobs. My heart breaks at this sight. Ellie is pretty much my first friend, and to see her looking like that is sad beyond my measure. I need to comfort her. Somehow I digitally reach out both my hands to her. Ellie, it'll be alright now. She lifts her head, seemingly surprised to see me. Ellie, what are you doing here? She seems so out of it. Normally she would be calling me a sicko, and by now for entering without knocking. I did knock, but I got worried because I could hear you crying. You heard me? No, please let me, Ellie. I don't want to see me like this. She can barely hold her back sobs. I gently put my arms under her and placed her in my hands. She didn't resist, but started to tremble. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Ellie, is this about the corruption incident? I didn't want to hurt you. She whispers. I bring her small body close to my chest. It's all right now. That's already passed. She didn't do anything wrong. I still let the corruption take hold of me, and I hurt you so much. I kept repeating to her that everything's all right, even if she clutched at my shirt and let her tears out. What could have caused this? Not much time after the incident, I remember, Ellie could occasionally break out and apologize to me, but with the time that passed, I thought she had managed to move on and even acted like her normal Jenicky self when we were out and about. I have no answer to that, so that's all I can do to gently hold Ellie while telling her that everything was alright now. Eventually she started calming down after a few minutes of catching her breath. She looked at me. You're supposed to knock first. I did, but you didn't hear me. Yeah, I know. I'll let it slide this time, you sicko. Why'd you always call me this? But thanks, Ellie. I feel a lot better now. What happened? You seem pretty bad. A big misunderstanding. Don't worry, I was having a nightmare. It took me a while to notice it. It wasn't real. It was about that incident. It doesn't happen all the time. But I had a nightmare. It seemed so real. I started freaking out. Sorry for making you worry, Emmy. Don't sweat it. That's what friends are for. I smiled at her, adjusting her position so she's in one hand. I start to caress her head with my fingers gently. She seems to appreciate the gesture and let me gently pat her head. I hope she's feeling better now. Alright guys, this is the end of the first episode of Gacha Memories. Make sure you download it. It's a new game for Lunime. Goodbye. Oh, save slot. Yeah.